Okay, welcome. We're here on an exclusive interview for TrueCulture.de. I'm here with the incredibly talented and beautiful Karen Andrews, aka Miss Murphy. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. It's nice to be here.
It is a beautiful day here in Sydney.
I'm tired of playing games. Said I'm through. Show me something real.
For our listeners out there that haven't heard much about your musical prowess, how would you best describe Miss Murphy?
I'm a singer-songwriter and musician from Sydney, Australia. My mother's Tongan and my father's from New Zealand, so growing up in a Polynesian family was quite an experience. We had
family.
Music everywhere, all the time. It enabled me to appreciate music.
Sure. Okay, and how would you best describe your music?
Soul music. It's a bit of old school, a bit of new school in there, and good hip hop beats with really nice samples.
Okay, and have there been sort of artists along the way that have inspired you and that you've admired, surely?
There's been heaps.
Yeah.
Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, BJ the Chicago Kid, D'Angelo, and Angie Stone, and I think I really admire them because they're very honest in their music and they give a vulnerable side, which I think people are naturally drawn to.
When all hope is gone, new life comes with the dawn. My love, my love, my love, my love.
So for those listeners that have just heard your beautiful voice for the first time, can you fill them in how you got to where you are today?
My mother and father encouraged me with music when I was very little, and I started playing the piano. And I grew up in church, so my mum always made me get up the front and sing. When I left school, I wanted to get a bit more serious with music, so I started learning the guitar, and I studied music for a little while, and from there it's kind of developed more and more. Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about Miss Murphy and the Bombers. How did you guys form, and are you guys still together and still?
Yeah, we're still playing.
Yeah.
We met a man called Stan Mobbs, and he's part of the 4 Day Riders. It's the oldest blues band in Australia, and he's the bass player.
Wow.
So we just started jamming, and then it kind of evolved into Miss Murphy and the Bombers. So now it's something a bit more official, and it's good. We're a covers band, and we've done a couple of gigs.
Okay, so what are you working on now?
At the moment, I'm working on a few things. As I mentioned before, I'm part of a covers band, and at the moment we're just in the process of recording some of our songs. I'm also doing a lot of collaborative work with Master Ace and Time and Nuts and City Frat as well. Also Novelty and Jay Slater too, so that's been really exciting. And doing some songwriting as well, so hopefully people will hear more about that later on in the year.
So what are you working on now in 2012?
Just finished a track with Truth Be Heard Productions, and it's called Give It To Me, and it'll be released later on in the year. I've also worked on other tracks with City Frat and Nuts, and another one coming up as well by Novelty. So that's all very exciting and will be released later on.
Fantastic. So you've been working on lots of collaborations. Naturally, our listeners will want to hear if you're working on something by yourself, if you're going to release a new track. What can we expect in the pipeline?
I'm just enjoying the songwriting process at the moment, and everyone should expect to hear more from me later on in the year.
Fantastic news. Okay, for our listeners out there that want to follow your developments and get in contact with you, what's the best way for them to do so?
They can look me up on Facebook, Miss Murphy and the Bombers, or they can look at my website, www.miss-murphy.com.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us today, Karen. This has been an exclusive interview with Miss Murphy for TrueCulture.de.